trading card sale. The first 10,000 fans in the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get the sign by Jazz Bear and the Jazz Dancers.
The National Basketball Association and the UTA Jazz are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to retention and possible arrest. Please report any violation.
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Stephen Curry is out there with MP, and it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Jazz, we've got Lauri Markkanen, Walker Kessler out there with George, and it's Clark in at shooting guard. And with this being the first game of their NBA Cup campaign, the goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, B.A. We get 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. One thing to keep in mind, point differential could be key in advancing.
MP against George. MP with it. And he lobs it up top. And Kuminga throws it down.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Here's Hendricks. He's watched by Kuminga. Here's George on the take. And George with the jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's MP, following the bucket by the Jazz. Loses his grip, clanks the lob. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far.
Yeah, great to see MP recognizing where the defense is weakest, developing those instincts.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And here's George. Pass to Markkanen. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple.
Well, Markkanen's one of the more efficient, high-volume three-point shooters in the league.
Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen. Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And so it's Golden State with it. Following the bucket by the Jazz, MP finds Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
That's just great vision from MP there. Always on the lookout.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Now here's MP. Pass to Curry. MP outside. Outside Kuminga. MP with it. Shot clock at 5. Ooh, Kessler with the block.
Oh, big Walker Kessler. That is how you use your size.
Another shot. And the basket by MP.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And the Jazz with possession here. Trailing by 2. George passes to Kessler. Now here's Clark. Now George. Covered by MP. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Wiggins. In transition, here come the Warriors for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Good vision from MP with the ball. Now he saw where the better opening was and delivered.
Poke loose. And here we go. The Warriors running again. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Wiggins, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Clark against Wiggins. Pass to Markkanen. Doubled by Kuminga. George outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Hendricks. Shoots over Kuminga. Hendricks, no good. Now Jackson Davis. There's the drive. Now Kuminga. MP outside. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Williams is checked in for Utah. And Golden State also making a switch. Podziemski's checked in. Here's George. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Kessler. George with it. Can they get it? And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. MP finds Kuminga. Jackson Davis with it. He's covered by Kessler. Back to Kuminga. And here's MP from outside. Williams grabs the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Clark, the pass to Markkanen, to the middle. Williams.
Yeah, really nice to see Markkanen keeping his head up and finding the open teammate.
The Warriors lead by 6. Here's MP. 6 points for him. Curry finds some space. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Curry's got 5 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
It's stolen by MP. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, fearless play from Curry inside. Going up against tough defense and getting fouled while shooting.
And so Curry nails both of them. Well, Grant, to be here for some horrifying hoops on Halloween. You like that?
I do. That's pretty good, man. What could be scarier than losing on Halloween? Looks like a lot of the fans showed up with their Halloween spirit, so it should be fun for everyone choosing to spend their evening with us.
Now here's MP. The kick out, Curry. Good, and the assist goes to MP. He's got 10.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
And a foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Stan as a coach, and they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned. Santos has checked in for Kuminga.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close
Under video review, under NBA
this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. The Warriors, number 1.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
It's Williams, high post. Kicks it to George. Marking it outside. Clark against Curry. Kessler a screen. 4 on the clock. And the basket by Clark.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
George against MP. Outside Pajemski. And stolen by Williams. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's MP. He's got 6, and it's in there. MP's got 8 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Clark outside. Back to George. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Right side Curry. MP looking around. Pass to Santos. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's MP. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
Now Williams. Markkanen sets a screen. Pass to George. Inside. No good with a layup. The Warriors lead by 11. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Lakers was a man on a mission. He ended up with 41 points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Curry. The 3 from Thompson. Utah grabs the miss. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. Pass to Shepherd. They set the pick. Launches it. Here's Newton. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Now here's MP. Coming off 41 points last game out. Pass to Santos. The 3 from Thompson. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Shepherd. We've got 1:28 left in the opening quarter. Clark outside. Over MP. They get the rebound. Utah shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. Williams is checked in for Utah. Sensabaugh comes in for Clark. And so he makes both from the line. 1:20 left to play in the first. Now MP. 10 points for him. And there's the lob. And stolen by Williams. Puts up a 3. Shepard, that's good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to MP. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No good again that time.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Williams from long range takes the 3. And it's Shepard missing. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Jazz.
I don't know what the heck happened there.
Teams will make substitutions. They've got Shepard. Williams is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's George in at the 1. That's the group for Utah right now. Now here's MP. Wiggins outside. MP against George. Shot from the wing. Yep, that one goes. Wiggins got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, not much else Wiggins can do there, but go up with it, and he saved that possession for them.
Here's George. Shots blocked. To the paint. Here's MP. Working the interior. MP.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. The life of an NBA head coach, Stan, is not easy. You've lived it. What's the toughest part of the job? Don't say dealing with the media.
Well, no, it's not. But, Brian, I think people would easily say it's the time spent away from home, and it's also the losing, quite honestly. But I think what my family had the hardest time with was how consumed I was as a coach during the season. So even when I was home, all I was doing was thinking about basketball.
And how many losses have you endured as a broadcaster, Coach?
0. Undefeated, Brian, undefeated.
Now here's Markkanen. Clark outside. The 3 ball. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Now here's MP. 12 points for him.
Meeting the defense's challenge. That's really all you can ask of a young player like MP.
It's his first trip to the line. That one's off. The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. Irving's checked in for the Warriors.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Pass to Hendricks. Clark outside. The Warriors pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. And that's the first of just 2 home games for him. George against MP. There's a screen by Wiggins. MP drives in. The athleticism. Wiggins with the vertical.
Yeah, and Wiggins' teammates trust him to finish off alley-oops. His timing on these is just very impressive.
Jazz trail by 10. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Warriors. Oh, MP throws it down.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Santos comes in for Irving, and it's Brandon Pajemski in for Thompson. Clark outside. Back to George. Now here's Kessler. Tight defense on him. Pass to George. Here's Hendricks. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. MP, the pass to Wiggins.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Clark with it. We saw him with 19 his last time out. It's George on the wing. Over MP. And George with the basket on the assist by Clark. George has got 9.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
MP, the pass to Wiggins. MP inside. George defending. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Clark. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's MP following the bucket by the Jazz. Oh, there's the alley. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Got a piece of it, nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
MP with great anticipation to take that thing away and get his guys a transition opportunity.
And it's Utah with the ball. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Clark, the pass to Kessler. And that one's good. Kessler's got his first points of the night.
Rock the baby. Working the size advantage inside.
Oh!
Wow!
Yeah, what a creative dunker Wiggins is. It's really fun watching him rise up and finish with power.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. 15-point game. By himself. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And George with the jam.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
MP outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Kessler.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Pajemski.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. To the inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The free throw drops for Clark. And that's good as he hits both shots. 32 seconds left to play in the second quarter. George against MP. The 3. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Way to snatch it, MP.
MP against George. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Here's George. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Golden State Warriors continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Welcome to this early season edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Before we analyze that first half, fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when? Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Golden State Warriors.
We knew they wanted to track me, and man, they got it. What a pace.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. On the floor for the Warriors, Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. MP is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
And here's MP. Outside Curry. Fires the 3. And again, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
The Jazz shooting the ball at 48% so far. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
Here's George. Lets it go from deep. Oh, that bucket gives him his 7th field goal in 12 tries.
Good balance and shooting mechanics give George that NBA range.
On the wing, Curry jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by George. Jazz trail by 20. Markkanen outside. Kessler passes to George. Here's Hendricks. Inside. Kicks it out to Clark. Markkanen for 3. Kept alive. Here's Kessler. George finds Clark to the middle. Here's Hendricks. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
MP outside from the arc. Kessler with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Clark outside. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Kuminga with a screen on George. MP drives in. Outside Curry. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by the Jazz. Hendricks has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4.
Markkanen hammers home the lob.
Markkanen showing his athleticism, soaring to hammer home the alley-oop.
Well, Coach Lowry Markkanen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. You know, he was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Curry against Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. The Warriors lead by 16. Down low. Here's MP, and he lays it up and in. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Clark outside. Here's Hendricks. He's watched by Kuminga. And here's Clark for three. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
To the paint. Oh, George with a steal. And they're running. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds in the game. Utah with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And Hendricks gets it to go. Hendricks has got 6.
Yeah, they want more playmaking from Markkanen. That's the next step in his game.
Jackson Davis a screen. The kick out to Wiggins. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And taking a look at last year's stats, here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. MP, number 1.
And we saw how effective he was on defense last season, taking pride in mucking things up and being an absolute pest, grabbing all those steals.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Curry against Clark. Pass to Kessler. Kicks it out to Markkanen from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Oh, Kessler with the block. Ooh, poked away. Clark against Curry. Clark right side. To the inside. Right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kessler. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Markkanen looking it over. George outside. Pass to Kessler. Back to George. Good chance here for Clark. Hauled in by Curry.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
There's a screen by Kuminga. George against MP. And he's going for the lob. And Kuminga throws it down.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Jazz trail by 20. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. A different look here for Utah. Williams is checked in for Clark. And it's Shepard in for George. The Warriors also with a sub. Pajemski's checked in for Wiggins. Here's Shepard. The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. And Kuminga throws it down.
And what a look by MP on that score. Saw his man the whole way and fed him for the easy one.
And he drives in. The basket drops. And he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy.
Well, Markkanen keeps the defense off balance with the quick trigger.
Curry finds MP. Jackson Davis' screen. Stolen by Kessler. Here's Kolek. Markkanen outside. From about 16, again, Utah.
Well, he's a major threat from the mid-range. Markkanen loves taking advantage from that.
MP outside. Pass to Curry. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got rebound number 8 now.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Well, keeping his eyes up. Coaches love to see that kind of anticipation.
Now MP. 28 points for him. Fires from deep. Hits the three-pointer. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Down low. And finished off by Kessler.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to MP. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Kuminga against Markkanen. They grab their own miss. On the wing, MP. He's got 31. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The shot by Podziemski, no good. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Inside, Shepherd. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Shepherd's got 8.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Now here's MP. Three-pointer. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And a foul called on MP. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And the Warriors make some changes. Santos has checked in for Jackson Davis. And it's Thompson in for Stephen Curry. Here's Shepherd, covered by MP. Pass to Kessler. Outside for Green. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Warriors lead by 12. MP, the pass to Thompson. Down low. Now here's Podziemski. MP outside. Out to Thompson. Over Williams. And the Warriors miss again. Utah has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the 3rd quarter. Roberts, the pass to Green. Pass to Shepherd. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. There's 37 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Out to Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to MP. Out to the right wing. Kuminga with it. MP with it. Give him 31 now. And another dime for him.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. And it's Shepard missing. And here's MP. He got it up. MP getting it done for Golden State. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Filipowski out there with Williams. Then it's Shepard, and it's Newton at the 5 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Pass to Filipowski, and here's Shepard for 3. He drops it from range.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
MP, the pass to Wiggins. MP outside. There's a screen by Wiggins. And he's going for the oop here. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Shepard. Sensible is checked in for Utah. Here's MP. Shot clock at 6. And here's Thompson for 3. Connects again from distance.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
Believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on a shot.
What a sequence for the young MP. Showing great anticipation and then turning it into transition points.
It's stolen by MP. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that was a case of great anticipation skills on defense, sparking the transition game.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
To the paint to stop the run. He comes off the screen and slams it through.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
Clock at 6, and he lobs it up. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here's Shepard, and we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
Utah making a switch here.
2 shots.
And so he hits both. And it's Utah with the ball. Here's Kolek. They set the screen to the inside. Here's Newton. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
The Warriors lead by 20.
Blocking foul called on Cody Williams. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Thompson. Ooh, Williams with the block.
Williams. Second personal.
Stolen by MP.
Team
Thompson passes to MP. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Here's Shepard. And it's MP with a rebound.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Pajemski. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And he makes the first. Utah making a switch here. Green is checked in.
at the line for two.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles,
Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And stolen by Clark. And here's the fast break. Oh, Clark with the slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
and that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates. Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his second since the break.
Here's MP, driving to the basket, and MP throws it down.
MP on a mission there to get to the bucket.
Clark outside. Pass to Hendricks. Wiggins against Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Clark outside. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Golden State ball.
The Warriors lead by 17.
Check MP.
MP outside. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Jackson Davis. To the middle. Here's MP. The kick out to Wiggins. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And the Warriors lead by 19. And the foul called on MP. That's it for him. He's fouled out. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And remember,
quadruple double. In case you forgot, MP did it again.